Hi guys, and welcome to the explanation of the Bedshark Apocalypse movie. So this opening scene is just because it looks cool. It was a door in the middle of a lavender field. We had to film something there, and we just saw a shot of a clock there. That was actually because originally I was gonna start it off by saying it was a bright cold day in April and the clocks were striking 13, which is the first line of 1984, so just a nice reference there. And then there was also going to be this whole other bit that I cut out here just because this thing was already too long. But it was basically just explaining about the pillow falling in the yard. So hopefully this next part is pretty self-explanatory. We're being introduced to the four guardians who are protecting the earth from the bed sharks. This is King Pelinath intentionally spelt Sinapoli. When I recorded this before, I was calling him Telinath and Penelope and yeah. Now we have Dishi Nishi. He is very important, so just keep him in mind. Yes, he looks very adorable, doesn't he? Definitely one of the good guys. Um, oh, this is Jeff. I like how we had a little mouse controlling him. So this is actually the first drawing I did of them, and this was actually on the plane over to New Zealand when I asked my brother what I should draw. He was saying to, I think, yeah, just draw four characters. I'm not sure. Can't remember how much detail he gave me with the description. But I was gonna do something bed shark themed anyway. They were going to be the four guardians who'd save us from the bed sharks. Here we have Zaza, the Zapper. He's a snail with laser beam eyes. The song I'm singing here was something I wrote for Helena, one of my characters, ages ago. Something like, now here we are, we've reached the end of the line. Not really sure what's around the corner just yet. I'm not sure if actually there was that part of the song. Anyway, this is Jeff. This is the human version of Jeff, who is actually my dad. Well, this was a cool song that happened to be playing in the car. I'm glad we got this recording. And what was it? In for the Kill by La Rooks, however you say that. Dad could actually do the monkey bars, which was pretty impressive. I couldn't. I've never been able to do the monkey bars. And oh, he could actually do this properly. You saw me doing this before. I was not doing it properly. I was just weirdly walking along the top using my feet and not my arm muscle strength because I have none. And now it's just Dad dancing. But yeah, this is Jeff. And I suppose the implication here is that, oh, maybe Jeff's a bad guy because he was dancing to some song about being in for the kill. So, yeah, that was basically the intention there. Now we're in a helicopter. And this part, yeah, this was kind of random. We didn't actually go to Antarctica. I hope you realize that. This is still New Zealand. We just went to a glacier. It's still really cool though. And I tried to make a snowman, but that failed. I didn't really get any good clips of it, but I got some nice. Oh, this is not at the glacier. This is at the Antarctica Center. So I think you can tell the difference between those though. Oh, so we're just pretending we're freezing to death out here. I quite like this part, even though it seems kind of random. Oh, and this is funny because he is just wearing a t-shirt. He's saying it's cold. This is the best scene. Besides the one where he's saying it's hot and then he puts on a jumper. That's even better. I love the contrast there. Oh, yeah. I'm just trying to find Zaza everywhere. And I'm literally going crazy, just like in the T-Series one. Except, tell them they need to find Zaza. That was funny. I hope people thought that was a good joke. Oh, and then we had to leave. And notice this part, he says, Jeff, when I get him to come up. Yes. Oh, the Huskies were so cute! One of them was just spilling the ice all over the place. It was adorable. I think it was that one. You can see it on the floor there. Oh, this part was funny. It's just the end of the world was the answer to every question. And so how is the story going? I'm not sure if this is a cohesive plot, but yeah. So we're looking for Zaza. We went to Antarctica. Now we're back in New Zealand. And the end of the world is coming. We need to find Zaza to stop it so we can find the other Guardians. Now we're back to just some nice scenes of Jeff. These are some cool graffiti cans. Now, this was in Christchurch. Most of the stuff was in Christchurch. So there's Jeff again, looking very suspicious and evil with that smile there. Oh, this was just some more random shots to pretend something was going on, I guess. We're still looking for Zaza. Just wandering around, not really sure where we're going to be able to find him. Oh, here's the good part. I love this part. He's saying that it's hot. Then he puts on a jumper. And then he says, America. This is the best scene. You should go back and watch this. I love it so much. And yeah, unfortunately, that crab was not Zaza either. And here we think we finally found the spot where Zaza is, and we're talking about this is actually where he has been living. And there were some more parts we cut out here because we're gonna actually find Zaza at Quail Island, because we had some clips from there, but in the end, just would have been too big, and I didn't end up actually getting a good clip of snails on the beach to pretend to be Zaza. But these clips are pretty good of where Zaza's house was. So the original story was going to be we found Zaza and he told us how to find Pelinath, which was basically the first few scenes we were filming, which I didn't include, was us basically just flopping onto a bed and saying, Pelinath let us into the bedroom or something, or King Pelinath, King Pelinath, King Pelinath. And we're supposed to end up in the bedroom where King Pelinath is, except he isn't because he's dead. Mysterious. So we did change that a bit. So this is more just us looking for Zaza here at Taylor's Mistake still. Oh, and this was where I just started including music covers. This whole movie just ended up becoming me covering 3 different songs. So this one is Stumbling in Your Footsteps by Get Scared. It's a good song, and it fitted in. Just some of the lyrics matched up really well to what was happening. What went wrong? We both know that you're not here. This is where you haunt, and it's kept me in fear for far too long. Now you hide like the ghost we both know. I'm the taste on your tongue, the taste you can't spit out. Please come home again. Let me show you we're good enough for your love. So especially the please come home again, because he's missing, he's not home, we need him to save us from the apocalypse. And here, now we have the great plot device of randomly coming across a portal that takes us straight to Jeff's prison. That's not a gondola, cable car, whatever you want to call it, at all. This is definitely Jeff's prison. So, how was it going to work originally? I think it was basically the same. I mentioned before that we find Pelinath dead, and then that makes us concerned. I guess it makes us suspicious of Jeff, because we're like, oh, was it Zaza? Was it Jeff? What happened? Who killed Pelinath? Was it Dishy Nishi? And I think, yeah, we're going to find evidence that it was Jeff, which is why now we're suspicious of Jeff. But we changed all that, like I said. This is just us realizing Jeff might be suspicious for, I guess, no particular reason, except now we're encountering him and he's definitely evil. And Oh, we're back to the song here. So this is a good part. This actually also matches up really well. I'm making sense while you save yourself. Saving me is all that can help. So Connell is saving himself and saving me by attacking Jeff or something. Well, in this part, it's saying, I'm not tasting your tongue, the taste you can't spit out, while he's choking Jeff. So that sort of worked as well. And now it's just a pretty cool fight scene for a while. There was going to be so much fight scenes. It was going to be great. And this is probably enough fight scenes for one movie. But yeah, this is probably another great part. It's just Jeff versus my brother. And he wins, maybe, for now. So these bits are basically there for the last chorus. What have you done? When is it ever enough to be seen in my eyes? Tell me the truth. What did you have left to lose? To be seen in my eyes as a fool down on his knees. When the kingdom has lost its king, who's left to lead? Who's left to lead after we've defeated Jeff? Who's left? Pelinath isn't left. This is meant to indicate that Pelinath has been turned to stone. Because, presumably, Jeff killed him. Poor Pelinath. So, I hope you could work that out by showing the picture of Pelinath there, and then, oh no, he's stone. Hopefully. Unless this was the last chorus. Oh yeah, it was. Who's left to lead? And now we're just running away from Jeff again because he's still alive somehow! He's still alive and he probably killed Pelinath and now we have to escape him and it sucks. And now we just ran up a tower for some reason, so we're gonna have to run around in circles to get away from him, which is a very good plan of us. Very good indeed. There is my brother running away from my dad. I mean Jeff. Just casually, my mom and sister in the background. And, this is meant to indicate that my brother has thrown Jeff over the end there. And I don't know why I included this. It's probably really confusing having him collapse. I guess it's supposed to indicate, oh no, something might be wrong with my brother. Is he dead? It's supposed to be something mysterious and make you question things, but it's probably too confusing. I guess this part was supposed to summarize things a bit more. I think I tried to indicate that Pelinath was dead by this and that things are going pretty badly. Oh, it was just really cool how we found this typewriter, because this was just at the backpackers we were staying at in the, what was it, Franz Joseph Glacier? And that was the best thing ever. I love these typewriter scenes. It just looks so old-fashioned and fancy. It was definitely necessary to include. Oh, and this is where I start another song. And these Edmund things might be a bit random, but I did make another video called Edmund's Life Hacks or something. Life Hacks in the Bedshark Apocalypse, which was basically just Edmund trying to survive, because basically, if you've watched the Bedshark Apocalypse song, that's about how Edmund's the only one who survives the Bedshark Apocalypse. Out of everyone on Earth, my character Edmund is the only one who survives. And Edmund likes tennis, which is why he's playing tennis. And I guess he's pretty good at attacking bedsharks. Accidentally. So this sort of ties in with a scene from earlier where he comes across the pillow. And yeah. Oh, talking about the other content I made related to this, there was Jeff's song. Jeff's song was basically a clue that he was going to be super evil. Originally, I was going to release this one first, like after the Bedshark Apocalypse song, but before everything else. So now people who've seen the other ones probably know that Jeff is going to be evil before they get to the part where it shows Jeff is evil in this, but hopefully. Yeah. Oh, this was also just some more scenes just because it looked cool. It's hard to get good clips of this actually, but this tower in the backyard of the place we're staying at in Wanaka. I keep thinking it was Wakanda, but it's Wanaka. Yeah. But that was really cool, that place. And it's evil Jeff again, who's turned up on our tower. How is he back here? How is he still alive? We thought my brother had killed him. We thought my brother was dead. But oh no. What could this mean? Could this mean that they're working together? Surely not. Surely we're gonna just, that's not gonna happen. Couldn't possibly be. Originally this was going to be Bedshark Nest that I found, but the audio was kind of lame and hard to fit in with the music. So now it's just me freaking out randomly. Probably just about Bedsharks in general. But yeah, this was also a good song. Oh, Dishi Nishi. This is to indicate that my brother is actually Dishi Nishi. I hope you got that. You saw the drawing, you saw him with his double, and now he's creepily walking towards me and trying to murder me. Basically, this was the big twist. I don't know if anyone got it, but it's the big twist. My brother is Dishi Nishi, and he's also evil. He was probably involved in the death of Pelinath. He might have killed Zaza. We don't know what happened to Zaza. He is probably, this part is showing that he is working with Jeff. They are standing next to each other any moment now. Best pals. Oh, and I like all the danger signs, so it kind of shows that this was in Greymouth. So this was, yeah, a pretty cool area. Oh, is that specks of water on the screen? But anyway, here we go. There's our Jeff. He waves. And here, the lead up to it. You ready? You ready? You ready? They're working together. I can't quite contain or explain my evil ways or explain why I'm not sane. All I can say is this is your warning, duality. So I thought there was a fitting song there to have something about being evil. Even though the song probably wasn't intended to be used in that context. This was originally going to be like a Battle of the Wits type thing, as in like The Princess Bride, where they had that poison scene. Because they already had the other kind of fighting before. But now it's probably just them hanging out, being bros, playing some games together, and just waiting to cause the apocalypse because they're evil and they don't want to protect us from the Bedsharks and all those meanies. And now it's the super duper twist where Dishi Nishi is super evil and he turned Jeff to stone. That's what the ending was. He probably killed Pelinath as well. Jeff might not have even done anything. So there we go. I hope that helped to clarify things.